We are looking at how God could allow so much bloodshed in the Old Testament. Now, we must never get the wrong idea about God, who is loving, gracious and patient, not wanting anyone to perish, but for all to be saved. That's 2 Peter 3:9. God is holy. He is absolutely pure and cannot sin, nor can he tolerate sin. And yet he's also a God of grace, which means that the undeserved, unearned and unmerited favour of God has been bestowed upon a sinful people. We deserve punishment, we cannot earn grace by works, and we do not deserve it. And yet by faith in God's grace we are saved. By grace God gives us what we do not deserve. And God is a God of justice. The slaughter of the Canaanites, the Amalekites, the Amorites, was not cruel and vindictive as some would suggest, nor was it ethnic cleansing motivated by racial discrimination. Rather, it was the careful, fair and settled action of a God of justice, patience and grace. Because he is just, righteous and holy, he has to judge all unrighteousness and sin in his people, in his creatures. God regards sin as serious and will bring judgment. The aforementioned tribes indulged in sexual immorality, child sacrifice and idolatry, in serious sins. They were called to account for these sins, as eventually every nation, every tribe, every person will be called to give an account before God. But let us take heart. No matter how far we are from God, there is always a way back for those who will seek God out. Just look at what happened to the corrupt residents of Nineveh. God was going to judge them because they deserved it, but they repented, and God saved the whole bunch. God's grace and mercy remain extended to those who are willing to repent and be saved. A God of holiness and wrath, yes, but also a God of grace, mercy and love. May you never forget that. Now the key to the question that we are looking at is this. God is sovereign. Psalm 24 verse 1 to 2 says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it." He is omnipotent. In other words, he has the power to do whatever he wills. Yet his power is under the control of a holy and wise will. We all belong to God, who has the absolute right to govern and dispose of his creatures as he pleases. He has supreme power and the right to exercise it. God created life, and he has the right to take it. Next time we will conclude these messages on how we can worship a God who allowed the killing of nations in the Old Testament. Thank you.